All right, let me give you, while we're waiting on the next candidate, I'll give you an introduction here. So the next speaker is Mike Vereb. He was elected to represent the 150th Legislative District in Montgomery County in November of 2006. Mike has served as the president of West Norriton Board of Commissioners, as a board member at large for the West Norriton Little League, a member of the Hancock Fire Company, a member of the Pastoral Council for Visitation BVM, a board member for Visitation BVM Children Youth Organization, and an advisory board member for the Norristown Police Athletic League. He has 20 years of combined law enforcement and corporate security experience, including 10 years with the West Conshohocken Police Department and corporate security work at both Comcast and Day and Zimmerman Security Services. Mike and his wife are raising their family in West Norriton, where Mike has been a lifelong resident. The 150th Legislative District in Montgomery County consists of Collegeville, Trapp, Upper Providence, parts of East Norriton, Lower Providence, Norristown, and West Norriton Township. So, Mike Vereb.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm
Okay. I'm not addict for Congress, so that's not mine. How is everyone? Well, it's a pleasure to be here. My son's doubleheader soccer game ran late, so he hears enough politics in his young life, so he's wished me well. But I'm thrilled to be here, and I commend you on your movement. And my number one platform in Harrisburg and the minority party is reform. Not the reform that looks good in the press and not the reform that people in Harrisburg always like, but as Bob knows, we're going to tackle the activities that have been going on over the years that have been customary business in Harrisburg. One of those is the Turnpike Commission. And when I introduced that bill, I can tell you that I received a lot of attention, and it was not PAC checks from people to support me in my movement. But this is one of the ideas as we move forward in state government, that if we don't begin to address these types of issues that have existed and have been part of the culture and fabric that have been tolerated, if we don't address them, the grand juries will. So I really look forward to working with you, especially those of you who are my constituents, towards an open and transparent future. While we may not always agree 100%, that's not what government's all about. But the important part is when we do disagree, that we have a dialogue about that disagreement. We move forward. I'm running for my third term very proudly for the people that I represent in the 150th District, and I invite you to visit my website. The legislative website is repvereb.com, and the campaign website is mikevereb.com. But focus on repvereb.com because we will be doing an open and transparent government forum with an expert panel that we're putting together now, and we're looking to have that at our Sinus College, and that's going to be one that will be, the questions will be asked by the audience and residents of my district, and not by elected officials or the people that represent them. So I'm open. I'll try to cut my time short if I didn't run out, and I thank you again for having me.
All right, so why do you want this job, and what motivates you? Why are you the best person for this position?
What motivates me is Ed Rendell's still governor. What also motivates me is the challenge and the unbelievable bipartisan support that I get in my district from people when we help them cut through whatever red tape exists, and the ability to communicate with those people. And they are really what drive me when you go to doors or you go to different developments to have meetings with these folks, and the encouragement that they provide. I can certainly say that I am proud of my first 4 years, and hopefully we'll make everyone proud of my district in the next 2.
Great, thank you. What would specifically you do to restore financial stability in Pennsylvania?
Wish Ed Rendell well. We have to, I'm a big believer in, we have to understand what government's there for, and when government help stops. Certainly at one point, we have to address the part of immigration and turn help into, stop it from helping people that, number one, don't belong here, or the ones that are here illegally. And the savings in our welfare programs alone, just on illegal residents of our country, of our state, is one that there's no courage to tackle. But we have to look forward, I think, in the coming years of what we are supposed to be doing. And we are not supposed to be building skyscrapers. We are not supposed to be coming in and telling corporate America what to do or where to locate. We are there to incentivize, and we are there to open the fair market to competition to all of industry. And we know what regulation does. It chases industry down south. So we have to work with our industry, the industries that are still left in Pennsylvania moving ahead. And we have to make sure that when we spend money, it's not just a political statement. We understand that that money's got to have an impact on Pennsylvania.